And for our next one, oh, could you tell I was holding it still? Darn it. Okay. For our next one, we're going to put it under there. And we want our circle to be right in the center. Like that. Try to give them as best we can. And there's our mark. And there we go. Got both of our, or all four of our holes. Whoops, and that zoomed us in more. It's not what I wanted. So, got all of our four little holes, and we need a color. Okay, so I can't find a needle. Forgot I needed to order needles. I like this one. We're gonna go with this one. It's kind of more of like a purple pink. Go with a purple. Kind of like that. What about this? Kind of like the purple. So we're gonna go with purple. But I gotta order more of the bigger needles. I just have not. So we're gonna use my Cricut tweezers to sew this together. Let's see how that goes. Okay, so for our pages, gonna line them up where we want them to be. Our top is even with our bottom as much as I want it to be. Gonna come in at the center of that hole, gonna draw up, center of the hole, go up. Whoop. Show you a closer with the other one. Your papers how you want them. Okay. Line them up on your backing. Whoop. Center of your hole up. Center of your hole. Oh, come on, mark. Up. So there we go. So then what I do is, make sure you guys can see me. Oops. Take your center one. Is that our center? Yep. You're going to fold it out and up. You want to make sure that everything is staying like that. Okay, you can see the bend is going with the bend. And then I'm going to hold as tight as I can. We're going to grab our crocodile again. Right on our mark. Can you see it? And I pinched my belly. That kind of hurt. There we go. And then we're going to flip it over. Make sure our bend is all the right way. Looks like it's wobbling a bit. There we go. I'm not going to put the crocodile next to my belly this time. There's our mark. We're going to go right on the center and smush it. So there we go. And our lines, or not our circles, match up. So match up a little bit better to me than the camera. Okay, we're good though. And then here's our other one, and once again we're going to open it clear to the center. And I just put the papers together. I didn't care if there was any way or order. I just put them together. Okay. There's our spot. Oops, I was looking at the wrong thing to come down. You can go right in the middle of the bend and pop her through. I like doing that because it rips paper, but I did it because it drives me crazy. Okay. Line up all of our bins. Oops, my papers are going scatawampus. Okay. So there we go. We grab our catawampus. Stay together. You see that paper in there? It's moved over to the side. We don't want that. I honestly think it's this last one. That'll be good. Move over here again. Line it up right on our dot. Straight through. So then we line up and we line up here. That one looks crooked. That one looks like we're going way crooked instead of being straight. Let's see. Yep, that one's way crooked instead of being straight. It's like this. So I will have to check out my ruler. So it looks like they're both doing that. Yep, you see my line in there? It's crooked. I have a line here, I have nothing here. So that's really crooked. That's okay. I am not even gonna worry about it. Some things don't have to be perfect. Just be wonky all the time. Okay. Take our color we got here. Oh, it's tied right there. I don't like when it's tied like that because I can never figure it out. Oh, maybe I can. Again, Cricut tweezers. I have a Cricut machine and it came with some of the tools, and the other tools I went to Walmart and bought. I ordered an embossing one offline for the Cricut, which I have not used yet. I've had it for like over a year. I have an old computer and I need to get a new computer. That's why I don't fix my videos or anything, because it just messes my computer up bad. So my computer's just old and can't handle it, so you get me 100%. Look at that. And so I don't mind. Hopefully you don't mind. Okay, so what we're gonna do is the back goes on here like this. Okay, and we're going to tie our center. So I'm going to bring it through the back first. Which is just going to be a little bit more difficult because I don't have the tool I need. So there's that. And then we're going to come through the same one on the bottom. And find all of our holes since I moved everything. It's just like going through with the needle. I bet you guys didn't even see anything I just did. I forgot I was on close zoom. There we go. So we're through here. through here, and I'm gonna grab my piece of string, bring it over this way. Now I don't know if I can open that or not. It's not seeming. Oh, there it goes, just a little bit. And we got it through. So I'm going to have my spine look like that. And scissors. Dull scissors. I need to sharpen all my scissors. I've noticed that. I take and just like we're starting to tie our shoe, and then I'm gonna do it again, and bring the bad side through this time again, and here's our first one in. So let me do a better job of showing you this time. I take them, line the holes up, oh, that's the wrong string. Bring over our new string. This is how I did it the first time. I grabbed it. I feel like a surgeon with these things. Not a very good one. And there we go. And one more time after we get the string. I cattywamped everything again. Oh, because there's a piece right there too. Oh, see, I always tear my center page because of those. I'll grab it, push it through, push it through. Oops, as I come out, gotta look at what I'm doing, not the camera. That was just sheer luck. Promise you that one. Okay, so now we're through on both sides. Going to go ahead and cut this extra off because it's getting in my way of this one. Okay. And that was supposed to throw away. We have our page opened. Pages opened. We're going to pull up and cut. Gonna tie, and then the opposite one, and then back to this one. Cut the excess off. There we go. So there is our 2 on our spine. Right now our spine's kind of flimsy. Papers are going everywhere. Yay, it's a mad world. Okay. I have, well, I'm not going to use that card. I was going to do something, but let's get our book done. Okay. So here we go. We are going to construct everything now to be the full book. So here we go. We're going to double glue again. Breathe. Oops, don't do that. You'll poke holes on it. And I really don't like using cardboard. And that's what this is. It's cardboard. And what I mean by that is you have the air pockets here. I don't like using that. Only because I feel like it can be ruined faster. Glue down. Glue down. Okay. Corners. Corners and sides. Put where my finger was. Whoops. William frame again. Oh. Okay. Whoop. I gotta sneeze. Excuse me. Excuse me. And I can't open up my eyes. Oh. Division by division. So we flip up. And we're going to line everything to how we want it to be. Just like that. And then we're going to give a good smushy. Do you see how wonky I am? Look at how wonky that is. We're going to fix that though. We're going to find a little something. Yep. Because there's always something you can do, right? Oops. Those are supposed to be my tanning stuff. Stuff gets mixed up all the time. Let's go with, well, will these flowers fit? Not really. I'm a flower girl though. I love flowers. What are you? They're too big. There we go. That is the reason why we could not go straight right here, you know? So I'm really trying to get going straight and everything. Sometimes I don't understand if I made the marks in the same spot, what happened. But I bet if you rewind the video, I did not make the marks in the same spot. Okay, so we're gonna put our sticker where it's supposed to be. Put all that back. And slide it on under that side. And that side. Isn't that a beautiful little hidden surprise? And now, just looks like that's how it's supposed to be. And we can go ahead now. We're going to put our sides on. And I know that you're already thinking, Kylie, you messed up. You messed up. No, I didn't. I didn't. Promise you. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We are hurrying because we're using stuff. And I've got some old ribbon here. It's very fabricy and thick. We're going to cut off quite a bit. And I get all my stuff from the thrift store, so could even be antique stuff, and I wouldn't know the difference in all honesty. Off my thumb. Okay. Here is why we are hurrying. We are going to peel this up. Not rip it. Peel it. And peel. Not rip it. It's gluing down because I had to stop and put that sticker on. Okay. Peel these up. And I know you're going to yell at me. Don't yell at me. Promise I've done this before. More glue. And smear it around. Okay. Gonna go right in here like that. Smush her down. Smear it around. Put her in here. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Come on, love. Smush her down. Really doesn't matter how long you get this. It's going to be hiding. Oh, this one glued a little bit better down. So, oh, and I ripped it. We will be fine. See, now I'm going between the two pieces that I glued together, which is not at all what I wanted to do. But I had to mess with the sticker, and so that costed me my time. And these glues are very good. And so we're gluing down really good. You are going right here, sister, and you are going right here, sister. And we're not straight, but that's okay. Push those down. Am I worried about that? No, actually, I'm not worried about that at all. Okay. So there we go. Now this one. We got 2 more sheets here. Square them up. Oops. Square them up. Backs are popping. And then we're going to cut them out. You always want a sharp blade when you're cutting because you want to cut through what your project is. So, there we go. Rough her up just a little bit. And the glue. And the glue. Beep beep. Neighbors. Neighbors, neighbors. Okay. That big sigh is my new lab puppy. Well, he's 3. And he is a rescue. Yay. Love rescuing animals. And he's got a couple of problems. Like, he doesn't like to stay in a fence. Thinks that it's free reign run time. And it's not. Not here in the city. And so he got in trouble, and now he's on the trouble mat, which is the dog bed in the bedroom. And so he did this sad puppy. There's that side. Poor sad puppy has to take a time out. I have 2 kids. We have trained dogs a lot and rescued a lot of dogs in my past, and I do kind of treat them like kids. They get disciplined and punishments, and you know, so his punishment is can't be jumping the fence, so you gotta sit next to Mama on your little timeout mat. And call him bad dog a couple of times, you know, and make sure he knows that that was not okay with Mama. Oh, I'm Grandma to the dog. It's my daughter's dog, so it's not okay with Grandma that while your Mama's out of town that you're jumping the fence trying to get away. And not even getting away, just jumping the fence to go smile. Your big scary smile at all the neighbors who don't know ya. So he's in timeout. My daughter's in Wyoming having fun with our family, and she went to a concert. I don't know if it was in Saratoga or Rollins or Encampment or oh, I forgot, Cheyenne. I don't remember where she went. So I know where she's staying, but I don't remember where the concert was. It was not my cup of tea. So roughing her up again. This glue sticks pretty good. I just like to be safe rather than having to fix something. That never makes me happy when I'm working on a book and have to stop my creative passions to fix the book. Kind of makes me a little cranky, so take extra steps. Okay, so we want to keep this right side up, our minus to where our minus would be. See how that one's crooked and a little off? That's the one I was worried about. Still have both glues on there, so I'm just going to rub those in together. Oh, it's a big old chunky monkey. There we go. And oh, I hope that's the right way. Yes. Push on there really, really, really good, and then we're gonna move it up so everything can move the way it needs to move. And there we go. I'm gonna put our back on. Which I got this fabulous paper right here from one of those big old paper packs. And we can't go that way, we're a little short, but we can go that way. And this is going to be a bit different because this is going to be one sheet. Can you see me? Yes, okay. One sheet of paper. The whole length. And not the sides. I always lose my cutter, and you think it's so big I'd be able to see it. Okay, and glide it against the papers I was trying to hold out of the way. There we go. Move that out of the way. And I did not look. We have a little bit that's still not going to be covered. So I'm going to go ahead and cut off that dotted line because it really drives me crazy. And I should have done it with a ruler because there ain't no way that I have a straight eye. At all. Just found that out with the holes. No, I always tell everybody I have a crooked eye. My mom comes in and gets a little upset with me because my pictures are crooked. And they're not crooked to me, but they are crooked. Okay, so that is an exact replica right there. So I don't think there's going to be any matching up of anything. No. That is a-okay. What we will do is we will put a little bit of bling of a different sort of color. That way we don't have to worry about it. So line up our sides. We're going to take a pretty big chunk from the other side. Go to that there. And, oh my gosh. I guess this one doesn't have to be straight. Free eyeballing it. Okay. And this is the front of our book. Right there. I'm gonna glue it like that. And squish it. Double smeary. Oops. I got a big old glob right here on the side. Oh, and right here. Just go ahead and make sure. Right, like that. There we go. So now we can put this one on over, and I'm going to cut off our looseness. Dry cut. Dry cut. Because I want them both. Oops, I pulled that in. I want them both to be adhered down as good as they can get. So we'll start over here. Okay, Kylie, why are you starting on that side? Do you see how that covers that corner? So what we're going to do is we're going to start over here, and we're going to get lined up the best that we can. Flip it over, and we're going to smush it. And then, whoops. I'm going to turn it up like this. And then I'm going to go up and up. Okay. So our next one's going to be here. And this is a very, very, very movable spine. So it's not going to be a tight spine like this book has a tight spine. Okay, this one's going to be like this one and be a loose spine. We have a lot of play in it. Okay, now we're going to go to this one. I'm going to flip this way. Oh, I stood the glue up. If you lay these sugar bells, sweet sugar bells bottles on their sides, they will let your glue come down so you can use it. Oh, excuse me. I have been drinking my favorite drink in the whole wide world. Chocolate milk. Love it. But I am an adult who's not supposed to be drinking milk, and so it gives me irpy burpies. So I do apologize. Let's see. Wiggling that around, making sure we're moving where we want to be. There we go. Just like that. Now look at how much we have hanging out. We're gonna have to fix that. But so far, so good. So good. Okay. Got some glue right there. That's not so good. And I am out of my little wipes. So we're gonna spray on the paper, water, take a washcloth, and wipe the glue off. Okay, and then you're gonna let that dry. Don't keep on rubbing, because you'll rub the picture off, right off there. And clean the glue up. Dry it really good. Okay. Open her up. cut that out. Now, if you can see how it pushes out, it does push out, okay? And that is how I honestly wanted it to be. So I'm going to push in right here. Yes, this is the side that we got wet. And so I don't want it to rip. Nope, I don't want it to rip. Ripped a little bit. Okay. Flip it over. We're gonna push down again. And this one's not gonna be as visible because the other side was wet. Oops. I do keep poking my finger with the knife. If you guys see that, yeah, it's really me poking my finger with the knife. Okay, so we'll fix that once that dries. Okay. I have honestly never had holes like this in my books, but I have made another one of these that is blue, and that is my biggest issue, is we cannot get the book to come out of the case very well. So do keep in mind that you don't have to have these little holes like this, but it does make it easier to get that book out. Okay, I don't want to play with this side too much till it completely dries. Yeah. Okay. So there we go. I'm pushing it in there. I'm pushing it in between the seam right there. No, we don't want it to pop out anymore. We want it to go in. So it's creating a little bit of an edge, but we want that glue to adhere in there. Okay, so where it was popping out, we pushed it in, so it now goes in to the book instead of popping out. See? See how right there it's still popping out a little bit? Let's go ahead and squishy whooshy. Some glue in there. Got our bead of glue in there. And I'm pushing to the spine because I don't want to just push all that glue out. And there we go. Oops, I guess it helps if I don't hit the camera and open the book, huh? So we have a little bit of some hangout. And so I am going to open the book. Have a little square mat. New mat. Not really, it's from the thrift store. New to me mat. Okay. So then I'm gonna put my little mat under here. And this is a 25 by 20 mat. I don't know, there's that. I'm not really good with this whole mat thing because I am not into doing sewing and cutting like that. So I'm not really sure on these mats. This big mat here I actually cut and glued it back together so it would fit on this desk. That's how matable I am. Okay, so we have this, and it almost goes to this line right here, this tin. And so I am going to just go below that to 9. To 9. And hold very taut. Very, very taut. Up. See that? Moved on me. Okay. When I just pushed pause on the video, I thought I pushed record, and I gasped. And then I just looked up and thought it was still on pause, and then I about gasped. I try to show you guys as much as I can with the videos, and then sometimes I panic. I'm like, I'm running out of time. Which I don't know why. I don't know whose time I'm running out of my own, I guess. I don't know. I threw those away. Yes, I did. I did. Okay. That one's kind of crooked too. I don't know. We're good though. And straight to the papers, we're gonna go to number 9 again. So everything's a bit messy. I've been working a lot of hours, and I want to do more videos, and so I've been doing videos and not cleaning up afterwards. And then this desk I've been putting all my laundry on, and then I bought a whole bunch of books that I'm so excited about, and it's just been a mess, a disaster, let's say. And mess doesn't bother me because it's organized mess to me, but chaos doesn't, organize. I would rather be organized to find everything. Excuse me, because I don't like when I'm looking for something and I can't find it. Like my needles. I have no idea where they're at. They're in a seasoning jar with no lid. Well, found the lid on the floor, so there's no lid, so I don't know if they're really all together. So this is our flimsy book. To me, the papers still move a little bit more than I would like. We could go in here and fix that by maybe tying the spines together, or taking a jewel and twisting it on here, making that just a little bit tighter. It's really not going to bother me because, say, maybe you want to slide some more papers or whatever in there. Doesn't bother me. So that is the book. We're going into our little rabbit, and it can go, oh, see, our little hookies. It can go that way, so you can carry it around. Pulls out very easily, or you can put it in that way and carry it around, and pulls out very easily. My friend took the other one because she wanted to have her writing space, and this one's not going in all the way, so my sides are a little bit bigger, but hers goes in to where it's hidden. And then she put just some like paper and glued it onto the back of it, and it sits on her shelf, so it looks like she has, it's up like this, it looks like she has a present sitting on her shelf, when actually she can take it out and journal in her book that is hidden from whoever it needs to be hidden from. I think she hides hers from her kids because she uses hers as a book for her and her husband to remember special things that the kids don't need to know. But that is that one. So gift basket book, what we'll call it, gift bag book. Baskets, not baskets, a bag. Gift bag book. I love the little bunny on there. I enjoy how you pull it out and you can write on there. Like I said, the flimsy pages don't bother me really. I like having an open space to put my own pocket or maybe, you know, stickers or whatever in for the front, as well as right here. Actually, I really like that little open space. Maybe you could put a little pin there. And then I like having the lines, but then the extra paper, maybe put a picture there, write about it, vice versa, picture here, write about it, you know. I really enjoyed this. Thank you for being here with me, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. This is Kylee at Life Stationaries. Bye-bye.